All right, so I love this drill. The focus of this drill is actually getting the weight to transfer and turn through the ball. Okay, so as we know, the benefit of if I'm turning my toe, what I'm actually doing also is turning this entire side of my body, which allows me to release my weight. Okay, now at the end of my shot, my weight stays on this leg, so I can redirect with this foot and come out this direction. So I'm going kind of one to the other. My forehand side, so it's my right hander, this is my forehand side. My target is the green in front of me. Okay? Now on the backhand side, the target is the orange in front of me. Now what happens a lot when players start practicing these volleys, the chest becomes open, especially if this non-dominant hand is here. So then we end up hitting balls kind of across. What I want is to be able to get this full extension towards my target, and my legs are assisting doing this. So what I do like to is be aware of when you're practicing this, you could use a ball machine. You could have someone toss you a ball. Feeding you is tricky, I'm not going to lie, but this is about kind of the repetition of the movement. So remember that first thing I'm going to do is turn my toe towards the target, and that is going to push into the ball. So now I'm holding, so I'm not rushing. So very important here, because what we have is the tendency people hit and then they want to recover back. What I want to do is finish and then almost immediately go to my next ball from this point. Okay, so really big focus of releasing the weight off the back leg, letting the toe drag. Hey, if you have proper court shoes, you will have a thicker toe on your shoes. Well, those have purpose, because when I step to this ball and I drag the toe, that is the purpose. That is releasing my weight, getting those hips out there, and the shoes are now supported because of that little extra rubber there. Okay, so we're going to look at it. So each time, okay, as I'm going, I'm really taking one step, okay, and just pushing that ball to the target. Okay, so extra bonus tip, okay, when I make this first step, okay, that's kind of my distribution step. Now when I go to swing, what I'm actually doing is pushing down into the ground, okay? That's going to lift my hip, okay, and pull forward onto the next shot. Huge for getting the ball down, net clearance, and consistency. Okay, so really notice that when I'm going, I'm using my shoulders to kind of hide my chest from my opponent. Okay, so remember, that's a big sign. When someone's chest is open, that is your target. Okay, so with the proper movement, you're actually hiding that target from your opponents. Okay, so this right here, kind of nice and simple. If you're kind of like, oh, I'm kind of little tricky first, honestly, all you've got to do to start with is the motion itself. Okay, so I'm almost making like a lunge where I'm going to step out. Okay, so really important, I'm making this turn. So even if you're just doing it without the ball, okay, I'm using this leg to kind of drag and pull my weight until my hips are equal to each other. Okay, so it's almost like a walking lunge, okay? And I can kind of do it the same way, this way, and I'm lifting that ball. So from side to side, I can simply practice it going left foot forward and then pull up, right foot forward, and then pull up. So I kind of do this all the way across the court. This is really going to help you feel that proper weight engagement so that you're getting that proper power source, which is the lower body. All right?
Finding good pickleball instruction locally isn't always easy. That's why we created the online version of my Pickleball Academy. As a member, you have access to a collection of courses, lessons, drills, workouts, tips, and more. It's like having access to me anytime you want. And the best part, for a limited time, you get to try it for free. Just head over to SarahAnsbouryPickleballAcademy.com/free to try it out. I can't wait to see you on the inside.